Hi, Auntie Arlene. It's your nephew Paul. It's a little dark in here, so look a little yellower or redder than usual. Anyway, I wanted to thank you for your great St. Patrick's Day card, Easter card. It is greatly appreciated. And as usual, I love your creativity and ingenuity in creating that card. When I looked at it, I was thought, what a nice picture. And I didn't get to see the back yet, and I didn't even think it was my picture. The ones I didn't really like that much, uh, but they came out pretty good. In retrospect, as they say, it's a big word. All restaurant owners know that word, retrospect. It means looking back. After you look back at something, it looks better. Hindsight is 2020. And then I was so grateful for the money that you sent me and went out and bought some cigarettes. Shame on you. And some eggs and Butterfinger. So I was looking at the candy, and I was really I've been having candy fixes lately where I really want candy. And I was looking at all these candies, and I was squinting. Didn't have my glasses on, so I'm squinting. And thought it was amazing with all these different candies, and I knew I wanted something. I didn't know which one I wanted. So there was all this lack of lack. There was plenty. And still, it was up to me to decide what I really wanted. So there was plenty out there. And I just thought that was cute. Then I was thinking once again about the card, how creative that was. So beautiful. And your lovely picture. I see you don't get any older. And I hope you're still running on that beach once in a while when you get there. And some really good news. I heard from my niece. I sent you some information about that. And at least once. So my ploy by posting on that Huckleberry website worked. And hopefully I'll hear back from them. So I was thinking of making a bet with my sister and saying, bet you $100 that I can find Bonnie. And just saying, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. And then when she says, okay, to set her up. But that would be cruel and unusual. So what else has been going on? The temperature's a little warmer today. It was a nice bright day, and of course I had my jacket purchased by you, and my hat, and my gloves, and all those wonderful things that someone provided for me in some way, shape, or form. And so that was my great message, and I didn't know you wore a wig. I used to joke about my mother tried to blackmail me once. And I said, well, you do that, and I had to be about 4 or 5 years old. And I said, I'll tell everybody you wear a wig. It's one of the great jokes in modern history, still being told how many years later, 30-something years later. That, and remember fixing a faucet, and my mom was having trouble with it. I said, don't worry, that's 5 years old. Out of the mouths of babes. That's a man's job. And then I was trying to think about I was thinking about Uncle Bill and the information that you had told me about Uncle Bill, and I was wondering, was he? I know he was in Korea, but I couldn't remember if he was in the. You said that he was a paratrooper, but I didn't know if it was the airborne or not. Somebody had mentioned that the other day about Korea. And let me see. Other than that, what is going on in my life? Fighting the system. The system's rigged. I'm here to unrig it. Tonight. Built too many houses. There's a problem. Built too many houses. Too many houses. There's too many cars on the road, creating pollutions. That internet's no good for the kids. Gotta get the internet gone. And here's my favorite. When you see that finger wagging, you know it's another girl he's shagging. As his face gets redder and redder, you know he's about ready to take her to bedder. I did not have sex with that woman. I would have sex with that woman. How dare you accuse me of having sex with that woman? I don't get the faces too well though. I don't like looking in the mirror. Oh, and my favorite. Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country can do for you. Do it now. Jackie, let's get to work here. Jackie, let's get to work. So there's my repertoire. And then I used to do one, I can get the face down on this one, Paul McCartney. Just goofing off a little bit. For your pleasure and delight all day and all night. So it was funny how this picture that I created that I didn't like in the past, when you sent it back to me, it was enjoyable for some reason. I didn't even think it was my own at first. But what a wonderful idea for a card. And then I was thinking about one time I had written something and I put it up in one of the cupboards. And somebody once told me I should do something with that, or with my writing skills. And I put it in the cupboard and I was looking through all these articles that I had clipped and things, various things, and photocopied. When you did those kind of things, now we have computers, you just put it into the computer. And I was reading and I said, wow, this is really good. Who wrote this? Well, it was me. I mean, the paper was faded and sort of just looked like any other kind of paper, almost like a newspaper would. So at times we don't realize the good that we're doing until later on. And sometimes we realize the good that we're doing during, before, and after. And so those are the wonderful things. I like the stained glass and the stained glass. I think we need to get Mel working on something for me. I was thinking of a piece of stained glass. I don't know if I could do that. But most of the time I would think I would need somebody to work with, be with. It's kind of lonely in New Hampshire. But I'm waiting to see how Mari's and our garden grows. That's going to be fun. Hopefully flowers will bloom. You know, we planted the seeds and planted the bulbs. So hopefully the results will be better than expected. And I was just thinking about delivering some flowers to some seniors. Thought that might be a nice idea. So I thank you immensely, even though I can't spell it. With all my heart, you've come through so many times without being asked. Hopefully we'll see you soon. The weather's getting nicer. Choo choo! But nice to hear your voice on a phone call. And always love hearing from you and seeing you, and hope you are well and healthy. Remember, what do those cells know anyway? Thank you. Thank you.